Tiana, where did you just head off to? I can't seem to find you anywhere now. I just took a walk around the place with some of your family and we can't find you anywhere. Huh? Stop making me sound like a ninja that just vanished out of thin air. Are you not happy that I got up and left the funeral like that just then? The funeral is all over with now, so you shouldn't have any complaints with me going home, right? I did my job as the wife of Michael by being there, so what more could you ask of me? I don't care that you want to go home now. Honestly, that's totally fine, considering how exhausted you must be now after everything. But I feel kind of sad that you left Jack here all alone like this. He's not all alone right now. He has you there still to look after him, right? I understand that I'm still here, but he's only 3 years old, okay? Nobody else here besides myself and our parents have met him before, so he's probably a bit uncomfortable. He was walking around looking for you for a bit there with tears in his eyes because you left him. He's a kid, and that's what kids his age will do. If you continue to spoil them with always trying to cater to their tears, they'll grow up to become spoiled brats and useless adults. I've been thinking about things a lot recently. Is that right? Understood. Then for a little bit, I'll take care of him for you. But could you please come back and get him before you take off? I won't, but I'm happy to hear that you'll take care of him for me. Now you'll be able to feel a little bit more like a mother yourself, right? What? I mean, you're still single, aren't you? You also don't happen to be all that good looking, and it's starting to look as though you'll never have a family of your own if you don't find a man to marry right now. Aren't you happy to even be able to care for a child? That's an experience that most women like you will never be able to have their whole entire life, so be grateful, would you? Why are you trying to bully me about that right now? I'm not trying to bully you, rather just tell you the way things are. I don't think someone like yourself will ever be able to get married to anyone. You're a bit clumsy of a woman after all, and that's on top of you not looking great at all to begin with. But I guess that's the case when you're the little sister of a man like Michael. What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, when it comes to him, he was also a bit clumsy and a pretty uncool man because of it. He was also very stingy with his money, and he never did anything for his wife, making him a pretty useless husband all in all. Honestly, him passing away like that has really made things easier for myself now that I won't have to think about going through a divorce. Today is the day of his funeral, Tiana. What kind of nerves do you have to be saying something like that right now? I happen to still be his wife, so I have the right to say whatever I want about him, right? But I am thankful for what he'd done for me. Thankful for what? I'm thankful that he's allowed me to gather all of this money from you guys as gifts for his funeral today. With this, I'll now be able to run away from this small little boring town he forced me to live in. You bitch. How unsightly. And what do you mean, get away from this town? I meant what I said. Did you really think I enjoyed sticking around this town with Michael not choosing to divorce him? The moment he really became ill, I started to really look forward to his death. I have his life insurance in my hands now, as well as all this money you've all given for his funeral, which means I have the ability to get out of this hellhole now. You rotten bitch! There also happens to be Jack, though, right? Which means as a part of the family, you all will be helping to take care of him by sending me money, right? In other words, I'm pleased by this outcome. I'm sure that Michael's looking down right now with a massive grin on his face because of how happy I am. Unbelievable. I'm going to tell the whole family about everything you just said about Michael. And about the real monster you've been deep down. Sure, go right ahead. I'm not going back to that funeral now, and I'll be out of everyone's sight sooner than you think. What? What do you mean by that? I know you were talking about leaving town, but what about your son? What about Jack? Now that my husband is gone, I'm tossing my kid out of my life as well, and I'm going to live a free life again. I've left him there with all of you guys, so you can go ahead and take care of him for me. You're going to regret doing something like that. I most definitely will not. I've been having to bear with all of you, waiting for a day like today to finally come, so I won't regret a thing. Are you really okay with what you're about to do, then? Throwing away all the ties you have to this family and your son like that? Actually, I'm really happy about it. As long as I can get away from all of you in this crappy town for good, I'll be happy forever. I've never really been close to your family anyway, and I always viewed Michael and your family as really lame as well. I feel like I've finally cut those chains that you tied me down with. So you're really never going to be seeing any one of us again then? And that's because I don't want to. Now, with all of that, I can leave Jack in your hands forever now, right?
That damn bitch, Tiana. How dare she freaking do this? Esta, I'm so very sorry that you've had to hear all that crap from her firsthand.
Don't be. I'm in shock after what I'd heard, but I'll be all right. I never really had good relations with her from the start, so all of this doesn't really faze me, besides the surprise of seeing her leave her son like this.
She has a totally crap attitude, that woman. Honestly, the only thing I can say about her anymore is that she's rotten to the core.
Yeah, she is.
Ever since she was a little girl, she always looked down on and talked poorly about everyone else. She somehow learned to think that was okay to see herself as the best, and that everyone else was just getting in her way. She's become that kind of person that tramples on others to get what she wants, no matter how badly she hurts them. And when I got scammed really badly in the past, she treated me like I was mentally handicapped.
I remember that, when you got scammed really bad like that. And now that I think about it, the culprit still hasn't been caught.
Well, all that is a subject of talk for another day, I suppose. But when it comes to Tiana, she's always been a stain on this family's reputation. To think she'd do something as embarrassing as this to you all, though.
It really makes me sad thinking that my older brother got married to a witch like her. I wonder how things were for him when he was still alive and had to sleep in the same bed as her.
Michael had always been the kind to look past people's faults. I wanted to talk with him a lot, brother-in-law to brother-in-law, but he never seemed too upset about the way his wife behaved when he was around.
I know. And that's because he was a very kind person, all the way to his heart.
Anywho, I'm going to talk with all of my family about what Tiana's done as well. Honestly, if this means that we never ever have to see her or hear from her again, that will help us all out a ton.
You really think so?
I really do. Even before marrying your brother, she had a hard time handling things like money. And the way she treated everyone else was obviously a problem. My parents and everyone were already on the path to cutting ties with her, but now that she's running off, we can totally forget about her coming back to us.
That's a good point. If she stays away from all of us forever and we never have to see her again, that's the best outcome.
That's right. She's a rotten soul, that bitch.
Hey, Esta! Would you be able to give me my son back now? What? Is this you, Tiana? After all this time has gone by, why the hell are you wanting to talk to me again now? What kind of tone is that? I just asked for my son back, so give him back to me. You've had 6 years now to enjoy raising a child of your own, right? I want to know what the hell you're talking about right now. I have no plans of ever giving Jack back to you. You can act like he's your son all you want and that you don't have to give him back, but that's just a false reality you're living in. Listen, Esta, that kid is not yours and rightfully belongs to his real mother. And when his real mother is asking for her kid back, you give him back to her. And you think asking for him back now actually means anything to anyone? What is this? What the hell are you planning to do with him? I guess I've got no other options then. Alrighty. All right. You really need that much money from me then? Excuse me? That's your goal with all of this right now, isn't it? I get what you're after. I get it. So how much do you want from me? Take a second to just say the number and we'll see what I can do. This has nothing to do with money, Tiana. No matter how much you hand over to me, I'm not letting you take Jack back. The fact that you're trying to act so tough right now means nothing to me because I'm getting that boy back. Do you even have any money right now that would allow you to just pay me what I ask? In the past, you were in such financial trouble that you'd go around to everyone in the family begging for more. Well, right now, I'm married to the owner of a large company. What? And this large company happens to be making bank for him. So when it comes to money, I'm not worried at all. Then why are you asking for a kid you abandoned long ago back from me now? Well, the thing is, my husband is asking for us to have a kid now, but I don't want to have to go through all the trouble of getting pregnant again and having another one, right? And that's when I thought about how I already have a little brat back in my hometown. You are awful. I'm not going to hand Jack over to someone like you. So just give up right now and go away. Huh? I have no reason to give up someone like my son, right? Well, I'm still being kind to you. Hand my kid over and I'll leave you be. No way. Just give up already and go make a kid with your new husband. Oh, I guess I'll just have to come and get him in person then. What? Hey, who the hell is this kid? What the hell happened to my Jack? Where is my son at right now? That kid you just saw is Jack. Stop lying to me. If he was really Jack, then why did he look at me screaming, "Who's that?" at the top of his lungs? He has a really blunt attitude, doesn't he? Screaming something like that at an adult he has no clue about and doesn't care for? I'm not talking about his attitude when it came to screaming that. I'm questioning why he wasn't aware of who I am in the first place. Why doesn't he remember me at all? It's been 6 years since he's last seen you, right? And at that time, he was only 3 years old and barely spent time with you. So it's no surprise that he doesn't know who the hell you are now. What the hell does he think he's doing forgetting about his own mother like that? Is that brat really trying to play games with me now or something? Anyway, you understand how things are now after that, right? He doesn't care about someone like you like he did when he was 3 and won't be going with you. I don't care if he knows me or not. I am his real mother. And seeing you try to act like his actual mother still makes me laugh. Why do you think I'm going to give you Jack back now? After the way you threw him and the rest of your family out, things aren't going to go your way. My husband Richard is asking for a kid. He told me he needs at least one son so that he has someone to leave his company with in the future. I was thinking about having another baby, but that would be a pain in my ass. And since my first son is 8 or 9 years old now, I won't have to raise him like a toddler anymore, making things easy for me. What kind of a rotten reason is that? Taking back the son you abandoned so long ago for a reason like that is terrible for him. Oh, come on. Seeing him have to suffer another day with a woman who isn't even his mother like that is terrible for the kid. You've pretty much gone and unlawfully taken my son, haven't you? What did you just say? If you keep on acting like a selfish prick about my son, then I'm going to call my husband. Can you even imagine the kind of money and power a man of his status has right now? What kind of threat is that? I don't really care what you call and tell your husband about. Go right ahead and tell him everything I've said about Jack. So you're really all right with that then? Then I guess I'll have to call him over to your place right now to deal with you. When he hears me pleading for him to come out and help me get my son back, he'll be here before you know it. Are you really sure he's the CEO of a company then? Him being able to come at the cry of your voice means he must have a lot of time on his hands. He will put all of his other duties aside when he hears me calling for him is what I'm saying. All right, there we go. I just dialed in his phone number and I'm calling him now. He just picked up. And he's coming by a taxi right now. Oh man, I don't know what he's going to do to you now. And I don't care. Ugh. Has he come yet, Tiana? He has. He came all the way out here from his very busy job. Now you hurry it up and open the door to your house right now. Hold on. Is that guy really the owner and operator of a company? Why did he show up in such a lively-looking shirt? When you get to that level that Richard is at, you don't have to wear things like suits anymore. Did you always think that when you become an adult, you always had to wear business attire or something? That's what I expected from someone living out in the middle of nowhere. You're from the same place as me. And when it comes to your husband, he's so suspicious looking that I'm not opening this door to you guys. If you don't open this door, then I'm not sure what'll happen, all right? I have no clue at all what Richard could do when he becomes angry. That kind of man runs a massive company that makes a lot of money. He is way too fishy to me. So could you both please get off my property right now? I will call the police on you both if you don't walk away right now. Go right ahead and give them a call. I'd love to have them come here. All we're doing is standing in front of your house at the front door. We're not even ringing your doorbell or anything, so there's no crime the police could have us arrested for, right? Now that you can see we're not afraid of you, come out and give us back Jack. Don't waste any more of our time, please. When it comes to Richard, his time is one of his most important resources. Wait, what? Why are the police?
Hey, you. Did you have any idea who that man was before you started to go out with him and get married?
Danny? Hey, what the hell is going on right now? Why is Richard being taken away by the police right now?
Just answer the goddamn question for me, please. Do you have any clue what kind of man that guy is?
You know that I know the kind of man he is. He's the CEO of a very massive company that's made him hundreds of thousands of dollars so far, and he is filthy, stinkin' rich.
And do you know what kind of company he's running?
Well, that's the one thing I don't really know about. I hear that it has something to do with space or something like that. He told me that he's developed some really amazing technology for space through his company.
And what kind of technology is that, which is so amazing in connection with space? I'm sure you don't have an answer to that because the man you've been with happens to be a scammer.
What?
I was scammed by that asshole a while back. A year ago, my friends and I were talked to about investing in something of his that he'd said he'd make us a ton of money doing. But that never ended up happening, and he took all the money we gave him. We weren't even the first or the last people he had scammed, as he hit many other people to the point the police were right on his trail and ready to act when he came back out of hiding.
Wait, there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here, right? Richard would never be someone like a scammer. He should be released by those cops any minute now.
Take a look at reality, please. Is there any evidence at all that he's given to you that points to him being the CEO of some massive company? Do you have evidence that points to him having a lot of money either?
Shut up already, Danny. Richard is not some kind of a dirty scammer.
The only reason he wants a kid right now is for the money they would provide him, I'm sure. And I think he's assuming that by having a kid around him, it'll be less likely that anyone would suspect him of anything, give him even more of their money.
Why do you keep saying things like that? There is no way in hell that could be the case. My husband happens to really love kids.
No, he does not. When he went and scammed my friends and I, he brought along this kid with him.
What?
He told us at that time that it was his son's bring your kid to work day at school, and that's why he was along with him. He told us that boy was his.
You're lying. No way.
He's a professional liar, Tiana. Now stop trying to fight the truth and accept it already. He's gone and lied to you as well, and nothing more than that.
But he's my husband of all people. He would never lie to someone like his wife, would he?
Tell me, how many years have the two of you been together now?
How long have we... About 4 months or so now?
Jesus Christ. Whatever, I guess. I don't have to prove anything to you, because the police will be able to do that for me pretty soon here. For the time being, the rest of the family and I are going to continue keeping ties cut to you. So don't expect any of us to help you out later on.
Today I'm going to head back home, but you remember all of this, all right? I'm going to be back for that kid and make sure that I have him in my house again. Hey, Esta, I'm giving up on Jack now, as long as you go ahead and lend me some money. Huh? Right now, you and the family are working together to take care of Jack, right? Which means that if you're also living together with the family, then you have a lot of money saved up. What the actual hell are you talking about? You get what I'm saying, right? I want you to lend me some money. Richard got arrested and things have been going crazy for me. And why do I have to help you get out of that situation? You and I both hate each other, right? You and I are not enemies, we're family. I never knew that Richard was a scammer like Danny was saying he is. That makes me a victim to his lies as well now, right? Is that so? Please help me. I thought that Richard would be able to pay everything off for me and went and had a spending frenzy with my credit cards. I'm in a lot of debt right now and have been removed from the house I was living in. Right now, I'm in a seriously tough situation and need someone to help me out here. Which is why I won't bother with getting Jack back as long as you lend me some money. You won't bother with Jack? That's only because you and your scamming husband don't need him anymore, right? What? To you and your husband, all Jack is a tool that you both plan to exploit. You just wanted to take him away from us for your husband. Actually, it's at the point now where if we said we would give him to you, you wouldn't take him, right? Come on now, that doesn't matter anymore, does it? You've been single all your life, but were given the gift of raising a child, so isn't this outcome perfect for you? You can have even more fun with Jack, right? Like you've been having these past 6 years. And since things have been so good for you with him, you can thank me for giving birth to him, right? Shut the hell up already. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you talking poorly about someone like Jack any longer. Huh? Wait, I wasn't trying to talk poorly about him. You are, though. How much more are you going to talk about Jack like he's just an item? There's no value in helping you out. Goodbye forever. Hold on a second. Why are you getting so mad at me all of a sudden? I'm the one that wants to get all upset right now and rage. Then go ahead and get mad. I don't care what you do and never will. But no matter how much you sit there screaming your eyes out, everyone around you is just going to laugh and point. What? What the hell did you just say about me? And what the hell have you been saying to me? I'm not going to sit here listening to you talking about my family like that. I was able to bear you talking about my older brother horribly in the past, but not anymore. I will not let you get off easy this time. Hold on, I get it, all right? I'll apologize to you. I have a lot of problems going on right now, so would you please just listen to me? No frickin' thanks. I've had enough of you now, so screw off. What? No, wait, hold on, please. I'm asking you to please just listen to me. No, I'm done listening to you, and I'm done talking to you now. I won't allow any more of my time to be wasted on you. My time with Jack is very important to me, and it cannot be wasted on rotten monsters like yourself.
After all of that, you really helped us out. Thankfully, she showed up right as we were about to move out of there.
No worries, Danny, and thank goodness for that. From what it looks like, she still hasn't realized we left and is still just hanging around the place waiting for us.
And that means we really were able to get out of that house before she could figure out our new location. We can finally rest easily knowing that she won't be coming around again. This outcome seems to be the best for us.
And things went all right for yourself as well. That scammer who got you last year was finally caught and taken to jail.
That's right. But man, that was only a coincidence that helped him get caught, right? Thank you so much, Esta.
What? You really don't have to thank me, all right?
This time, I'm thanking you for taking care of Jack, as well as taking care of all that talking with Tiana. As you know, my family's pretty weak when it comes to drama, yet you were able to put up with all of that and tell her off. I think this was Tiana's first time ever being told off with such force, and that's why she didn't know how to react. Having someone like you around us still has really been a blessing.
Come on. I didn't really do anything extraordinary, though.
Unlike me, you are far more put together and responsible. I'm supposed to be older than you. You're even more mature.
Well, I suppose so then. After all, I wasn't the one that believed some scammer would make me a bunch of money.
Bringing that up against me is a bit much.
It was just a joke. I promised to keep taking great care of Jack for my older brother's sake. That's the one thing he'd ever ask me to do for him, I'm sure.
Thank you. If there's ever anything you are struggling with, please let my parents and I know, and we'll be there to support you.
After that, having lost both her house and all her money, Tiana was left wandering around the old house and that neighborhood in general, begging people for their money at times as they walked by. We all made sure to move away from there so that she would never be able to run into any one of us, and that's how we hope things will stay. However, for that poor woman, she'll most likely never leave that neighborhood again, in hopes that we'll one day return. I'm sure that one day, though, she'll realize that we sold the house and all, and that someone new might buy it and move in. And when that does happen, if that does happen, she'll be lost with no leads at all. Then only God will know what she'll do after that, but I'm sure it won't have anything to do with us. As for her ex-husband Richard, the mass scammer who ended up scamming close to 17 different people, he was sent to prison after a couple of court processions where he had to face those that he had scammed. In total, he would owe close to $560,000 to those 17 people. And one of those people would be Danny himself. Danny never once told anyone about how much he lost to Richard back when he was scammed, but after Danny had gotten the money back, he took his parents and myself out to eat, and boy, did he splurge on all of us. Richard is now having to serve time in prison for what he's done, and is set to stay there for close to 10 years before he's set to be let out. Maybe when that time comes, Tiana will finally be able to go after him and take him down for lying to her and putting her into so much debt. That is, of course, if she is still around to do so. As for the family and I, we all started living new chapters of our lives forgetting about Tiana. And the new place I'm living at is close to my parents' place as well, so they come over often to play with Jack and I. Danny and his parents ended up fully moving in with me now, which is quite strange to me at times since I'm not Danny's wife or anything. But that doesn't matter since they all do their part to help with Jack, as well as pay for the bills for me pretty often. Everyone in my family and Danny's family is really kind and supportive of the life I'm living now with Jack, and always have been. But sometimes I wish that Michael was back, enjoying these moments with us. However, I know that will never come to be, and so the best thing to do is move on like the rest of our family, knowing that a part of him will always be in his son. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.